I've been fortunate to fish in Kyuquot a couple of times, and it's a special place to me. It's a very diverse fishery. When you come to Kyuquot, the first thing that comes to mind is almost like untouched. I mean, it's got beautiful forests. It just has that pure feeling in the ocean. It's almost a throwback in time. It's just a beautiful sight to see the pureness of Kyuquot. This is essentially the first place where sports fishermen intercept salmon that are traveling down the west coast of Vancouver Island. There isn't a lot of pressure up here. There are a couple of different lodges, but I mean, there isn't anywhere the amount of pressure that you see down south. The unique thing about Walters Cove Resort is that it is actually owned by the Kyuquot Checklisset First Nation. They predominantly hire all locals, which is really cool. It adds to the experience with their history up here in this area and their knowledge of the area. I just think it really enriches what Walters Cove Resort has to offer. Willie and I were coming to Walters Cove Resort from Tofino, but Tofino was fogged in. So we arrived in Kyuquot much later than we had anticipated. But man, am I ever excited to get to the lodge and get things sorted out. Set up a game plan and get on the water, because I've heard fishing out here has been outstanding the last couple weeks.
Hi, yeah. Willie.
Hey, Willie, how are you?
Terry
Schultz.
Nice
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hi, Willie.
Hey, Brad.
Peter. Hi, Peter. Hi, nice to meet you.
Understanding.
Oh, hey, man. I've been around this business a long time.
Nice to meet you.
Brendan. Yeah.
Right.
Nice to meet you.
Well, we grab your bags.
Oh, I'll carry them, man.
No.
Okay.
Hi there.
I'm Shona.
Shona, I'm Brendan.
Nice to meet you. Let's get, hello.
Hi, how you doing? Hi, Willie.
Nice to meet you. I'm Shona.
Hi, Shona.
Oh, that looks good.
It does.
It smells good too.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
It's not going to stand a chance.
No, it won't.
Okay, Terry, let's talk a game plan here about what we're going to do tonight and tomorrow. What are you thinking?
Absolutely, man. I'm thinking salmon this afternoon.
Yeah.
Head out there this afternoon. The bite for salmon pretty much lasts any time throughout the day.
Nice. And fishing's been good, right? Like all you guys have had a great year.
Yeah, it's been really good. It's been really good. I'd say probably 97, 98% of our guests have limited on Chinook so far this year. Kyuquot is the most consistent fishery I've seen anywhere on the coast. I've been doing this 30 years, and Kyuquot, the consistency just day after day after day, it's the same. What's kind of cool about Kyuquot is it's got a big feeding flat between the highway and the entrance to the sound, and in that flat there's a reef that comes out, and that holds fish there. So they're not just traveling along the highway going south. They'll come up on that flat to feed, and then they'll get held up by that reef and hang out and feed for a while. So
Right. Yeah, looking forward to it. Should be great. Well, eating those fries or no? No. It's not those things. I'm good. I'm just gonna take a couple.
and only 160 pounds, right? I'm like, look at how surprised I want them. It's just like I can't even get 5 feet from them without putting on a pound. This guy the other way.
They're not very good nowhere. Due to the delay in Tofino, our first day of fishing has been cut very short. But because I know that Kyuquot is known for producing fish at any time of the day, I wanted to get out for at least an hour anyways to give it a shot. We're heading out on the water with Chief Peter from the Kyuquot Checklisset First Nation and Walter Corriath, who essentially taught me what I know about fishing. I've spent a lot of time on the water with him, so to have him on the boat as well is going to be a pretty cool experience. Literally only minutes from Walters Cove Resort is Spring Island, one of the best fishing spots not only in Kyuquot, but on the entire west coast. We were only able to get out for an hour tonight, which is a very small window of time. We came up short, but I have a great feeling about tomorrow, and I know our chance is coming.
Best roll of the night. Just gotta go home and get tucked in for the night.
Okay, bud, what do you think? We gotta really regroup for tomorrow, huh?
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta...
Oh, Jesus.
I went to check it above you. Payback for that kelp.
It's freaking on.
It's on.
It is on. Smell that. Reeked.
You could have turned. I wanted to go in front of you. Good thing you did, because you might have got it on the chin.
Oh, God. Right in my mouth.
Oh.
While we were fishing, a really thick layer of fog rolled in, so we had to navigate back to the resort.
Okay, where we're going over to the left, eh? We can get through there right now, right? We can still get through there?
You can go the other way instead.
You want to go the other way?
Safe side, yeah.
The safe side?
Yeah, those rocks are really showing.
Yeah, I think we should go the safe side. Eh? Okay.
That's easy. If you want to make the show interesting, just go in through there and see what happens. Oh, I think you can go through there right now. Looks pretty good.
At the end of the night, getting ready to head back to the lodge, like the fog just socked right in and you couldn't see much past your bow at all. So it was nice having Chief Peter on board to help us kind of navigate, but also with the Simrad system we had on this boat. The unique thing about the Simrad unit is the radar actually overlays or interfaces with your chart plotter. I was pointing out to the guys a few times seeing boats on our way in, and you couldn't really see them until you're right on top of them, and I'd point them out on the screen where they were. You know, if we were close enough to see them through the fog, boom, they'd be right there. Thanks for the guidance coming in. That system worked really good though, and it always helps with it's pretty soupy, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, we had a detour. We were gonna cut through there, but with the low tide, it's like, yeah. I'll go around.
Right.
Because Walters Cove is such a small and intimate resort, they were able to treat their guests to some unique experiences. One of their signature events is a beach barbecue. They take their guests to an island off of Kyuquot and treat them to a fine dining experience on the beach. Some members of the Kyuquot Checklisset First Nation help prepare a traditional salmon dish that is cooked on cedar stakes over an open fire.
We call it kachus, barbecued salmon. All we need now that it's standing and it's at the fire, we're just gonna wait for the flesh side to cook and it's gonna start to drip, and once it starts to drip, we have to really watch it. And then in about 40 minutes, we turn it around and we cook the skin side. And we give that about 20 minutes, half hour, and that should be the fish ready. It's the same process that's been followed for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Probably my grandparents, right? Just figured out how to do a fish, and it's still alive today, the way it's done. Something that we love to do is to really sear the skin on top of the flame. Just gives it an extra oomph. There we go. Perfect.
This setting is a phenomenal way to experience the environment and culture of Kyuquot. Back at the lodge, Terry introduced us to this brain-teasing bar game where you had to balance 6 nails on top of 1 nail that was hammered into a piece of wood.
I got one. 5 to go. Trying to conceptualize here, but structural engineer, did go to Clarkson University Engineering School, so.
Yeah, I can tell. Look.
Yeah.
You're off to a good start.
Yeah, it's very sturdy, stable.
Good base.
Good base.
I decided to turn into bed, but knowing Willie and how determined he is, he wasn't going to be denied. So I think he ended up staying up to about 2 o'clock trying to figure out exactly how to solve the problem, and I'll give him credit.
Hey, do we have audio here? I just want to make sure. Hey, BMO. Can't sleep out on the water.
When I woke up the next morning, there was a nice note waiting for me, kind of chirping me, giving me a hard time about how I could sleep when I'm dead, and he figured out how to solve this game. So awesome for him. I mean, super determined guy, and I think pretty proud of himself that he was able to get the job done. The game plan this morning is chit-chat on the dock before we head out, but the night before we talked about targeting some ground fish first thing, but we called an audible in the morning and we decided to go try and target spring salmon or Chinook salmon over at Spring Island, as there was an early tide in the morning, and we thought we should fish the salmon to see if we could entice a few to bite. So we're gonna go salmon fish this morning, and then we're gonna maybe we'll try and get a ling or something.
Ling? Did I hear ling?
Ling, maybe halibut.
All right, just a big bucket head.
Low tide at 9:43.
You know who loves those around here? You.
Yesterday, we weren't able to fish a whole lot because of our travel up to the lodge. We ran into some inclement weather, but today is a full day. We're gonna pound it all day today, and I'm super excited, and who knows what to expect, but I'm looking forward to the day, and hopefully we can get into some fish. Here we go, Willie. We're into one. Attaboy. Came up to the surface right away, then back down.
Yeah.
Nice. Nicely done. Feel the burn. It's been a while since you...
He's gonna go the other way.
There you go.
Small guy.
Look at your herring.
What a good little scrap for a small fish, though, eh?
Yeah, he's smoking line there. Well, I think Willie wants to release him.
Yeah, we can net it and release it.
Net
That's
him and then
easier.
release him?
Yeah, I'd love to release it. Got him in there?
Yeah.
Here. Oh, let this guy go.
He's ready to go.
Okay, you ready, guys?
Yeah.
Here we are. Let him go. Woohoo!
Nice.
All right.
Nicely done. Good job. We figured we were going to head offshore a little bit and chase some bottom fish, trying to target some lings. I'm excited to use a new product that Gibbs Delta just put out, the power paddle that we picked up while we were at Harbor Chandler. This product comes highly recommended from both Gibbs Delta and Harbor Chandler, and I've never fished it before, so excited to use it and excited to see how they work. Pretty good bite, but we'll see. We'll see in a minute. She's here. Ling dinger, boys.
Ling dinger. Oh. Ling dinger.
Yeah?
We'll look for one a little bit bigger tax bracket. What do you think? There it is. Nice job.
We were able to pick up a few ling cod, and then Peter said he wanted to try a different spot that was about a mile away. But while we were drifting for the ling cod, we had noticed there was a bunch of bait in that area, so we figured why not just troll up to the next ling cod spot and see if we could pick up any salmon. And let me tell you, we got into an absolute frenzy of fish.
Woo-hoo! Look it come the rope. Look it come.
We're just trolling to a different spot here to jig for some ling cod, and Willie's just running this Foley roller and teaser head right under the surface. Got smashed. A good fight, huh?
Yeah, pretty good scrap here for this fish.
That's a fat coho, man. Oh.
Yeah, for this time of year, right?
Nice fish, though. Good fight.
I'll just let it go on the corner here.
Fat fish, eh?
Yeah, real fat fish.
Good fighter.
It's got to be, what, 9 pounds or so?
Oh, yeah. I'd say so.
Please.
Yeah. Oh, he's
There
ready.
he goes. Hot. Looks like it's got some weight to it, Mo, no? Huh?
I don't know yet. He hasn't really woke up yet. There we go.
There he is. Might be a nice fish.
His head's shaking like mad. Oh, yeah.
There we are.
Hopefully we found a few now. Hey?
Yeah, baby. Yep. Awesome.
His head shaking like a spring, no? That's a spring.
Yeah. Some nookie in here too, boys. Yes. There we are. There we are.
There's one.
Hey, are we going back down for lings?
Trolling there. Deep. We found a spring out here, kind of jigging for some lings and moving spots here. We decided to put the lines in. We got into a couple coho and a decent little spring here. That's fishing. That's excitement. Hey? Sitting around staring at my rod tip all day.
Double bagging it, right? Right over the rail. That's fishing. There we are. Here we are.
That thing just was a slow. We're in a flurry here. We got two fish in the net. We can't even get them in the hold right now. This is ridiculous action. This is lots of fun.
Being a little bit greedy here too. I'm sliding this back down because it's happening. Here. Juggling rods, second net out, double bagged in one net.
Oh!
Get that rod tip up for me.
What do they say about don't net a fish from the tail?
It was there. He turned. That's getting it up.
He leaped right in there.
Yeah, you scooped that right in there.
We're just in a pod here, eh?
Need some boats. Oh, it's another coho.
You're gonna get a springer up there soon. That's a nice coho too.
Nice hatchery coho again here. Want anything special? Outside of that? Look at the back on the water shooting off.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So I'm on.
Oh, he's on, he's on.
I'm like, this is nuts right now, eh?
How deep were you on that one, Mo?
I've been fishing 159 on this rod.
So springs are down a little bit deeper, maybe?
Deeper. You've been hammering coho up top. Nice coho too.
I'm at like 96.
Oh, just porpoising out there. He's not ready.
Oh yeah, you got some time with him. Bigger fish, eh?
A little bit, yeah. Probably similar to that first one. Boom, in the bag.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Man, this is crazy. This is a flurry that I probably only experienced maybe a handful of times in my life. Like, for the last hour, we can't even keep rods in the water. Hey, Willie?
No, it's been unbelievable, yeah. It floats, don't worry about it.
Decent fish. Fish. Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Hit it.
I'm back on it.
You get it. Yeah, go. Got that one. There you go. Spring?
Yeah.
How deep are you? That's the spring.
109. Sure feels heavy, this thing. Well, I'm naked too, right? So
It's gonna be straight down.
well, it's some weight, right? Whatever it is.
And bring him over there, it'd be awesome.
Can't do anything right now. He's doing what he wants.
But don't fall in. Doing the dance. Try and net that before he gets into my line. There's going to be a cluster central. All right, buddy?
Yep, great.
Attaboy.
Pretty rad fishing right now for us. Hey, Smoke, you're on.
We're back into them. The school caught up to us.
Back into him. I didn't think we got out of him here for the last.
We got a 7-minute lull.
7.
Yeah, just a little guy, boys. Just release this guy right over the side. Got him? What's that coho doing down there at depth?
That frenzy had to be one of the best fishing experiences for salmon I've ever had. The bite didn't stop for 3 hours. A lot of times when you get into fish and the bite is on, that might last like 20, 30 minutes. This was 3 hours. We could barely even keep 2 rods in the water. We didn't have any lulls more than 10 minutes, which is unheard of, absolutely unheard of. So to be able to have that experience up here was something that I'll remember for a long, long time. I'm extremely thankful and appreciative to Terry, Shona, and Walters Cove Resort, as well as the Kyuquot Checkosset First Nation. The lodge hires all local people. Walters Cove Resort is really an investment in the future. The nation is behind Walters Cove Resort, and Walters Cove Resort obviously is behind the nation. And this is something that I think is going to be a great partnership for many, many years to come.